vlog this week. Now, I did have a board game night last week, but I didn't get a chance to edit and cut down a video for this week for that board game night. I have a couple of other board game videos like backed up that I have to edit and cut down, but I just haven't had time. I haven't been able to get the time in to edit some of that stuff. It's just been very busy. Life has just been chaotic. And normally I would do my editing and whatnot on Fridays, but this Friday I don't have time to do any sort of big crazy editing for a long format video to cut it down to a shorter form video. So I don't know what to do. So when you get writer's block, what does everyone do nowadays? When they get writer's block, they ask ChatGPT, I guess. I mean, that's what people do. They use ChatGPT to make art, I guess. And it made me remember and think that YouTube Studio actually has a a feature called an inspiration feature where it uses AI, it uses Gemini to suggest video topics for you to make. And I've gone into this every once in a while just to get a kick, just to get a laugh, because like it obviously doesn't know what it's saying and talking about, but I want to know what it's telling me to do and make. So like let's try it out. It goes and it bases all of off all the videos you've made and the videos you have posted and whatnot, and it gives you suggestions like, hey, you should do this. You should make a video about this. And so I opened up my inspirations tab before recording this video. And to be honest, one of the inspirations that it popped up for me was actually really good. I was like, oh my god, it's actually a really good video because it's something I can legitimately do, and I don't think a lot of people have done that. But I would alter it. But again, it's something that requires a lot of time, and I don't have a lot of time. So let's just look at this inspirations tab right now. Oh, this is way too big. Let's go back to this screen. Let's go back to bring it down like that. Um, so we start off, and like I have a lot of videos about Pacific Drive, a lot of videos about Subnautica, a lot of videos about 7 Days to Die. So it gives me like, hey, Pacific Drive, navigating anomalies and custom station wagon survival run. Now, like, what do you mean survival? It doesn't understand what Pacific Drive is, and then you can click it, and it'll like plot it out for you. Um, and like why this could fit your channel, related videos, which I mean don't matter to me, and like let's see, we must pilot our wood paneled station wagon through the unstable Olympic exclusion zone, scavenging scrap. So basically, it's telling me to play Pacific Drive. Okay, sure, whatever. Survival guide to building the ultimate horde base in 7 Days to Die. I don't like doing survival guides. I've never been somebody to make mega bases, but this is just like, hey, put together a mega base and see how it works. Which like that could be a good one-shot video, but that's not what I'm looking for a Saturday video. But maybe for future videos, for Wednesdays and Friday videos, testing out the air bladder and bioreactor fuel methods in Subnautica. I just no, that game is so old. There's no point in doing that. Then it like got me some interesting stuff, vlogging my entire experience at a local comic convention and meeting fellow creators. I've done that every PAX and every convention I go to. Walnut tours a local retro arcade and retro gaming convention highlights. I could look into some arcades nearby and vlog going and checking them out. Maybe make a series out of that. Again, that's not something I have time for right now. And then this one actually blew my mind. I was surprised, and I want to. This is a good video because it knows I love Monster Hunter. I post a lot of Monster Hunter videos comparing the Gunlance and Chargeblade in Monster Hunter board game combat. Now that is an interesting video to make. Gemini and inspirations on YouTube. You came up with something I can use. Not this time, because to be honest, even though I have every Monster Hunter box and I'm waiting on getting the Iceborne box, but because of the tariffs, it's behind. I have not yet played the Monster Hunter board game, and that is like something I do want to try to learn to play, but it is huge and it is a lot, and there are so many pieces to it, and so it's going to take some time to learn it. But comparing the two different play setups, comparing Gunlance and Chargeblade, like that would be a fun video. Like that would be interesting. Pit the Gunlance explosive shelling against the Chargeblade's intricate file management, determine which heavy hitter dominates the tabletop. Now, here's the thing: I don't know if Google and this knows that there's a Monster Hunter board game. I've done a Monster Hunter board game video, but I don't know if YouTube knows this. But it's always like I was shocked to see this. These were pretty good ideas. Pretty good ideas. But if you just sit here and click refresh, it'll come up with 6 more. And sometimes they're just really bad. Sometimes they're just really good. Now, y'all know I hate AI for art purposes. I don't believe in AI and using AI to make art. I don't believe in using AI for things like, I mean, I believe in it for learning skills and for search engines. And honestly, something like this, like, hey, I have writer's block, help me out. Like, give me an idea. I believe in that, but like, don't use it to make art. Like, all of this art right here, I'm considering blurring out during the video, but I'm not going to do that, to be honest. Um, but it's like it like gives me ideas. It's like, all right, you know, that could work, and then I make it from there. But it's just some of these are just crazy. Here we go. Explaining my ultimate retro handheld setup for gaming on the go in 2026. What? Explaining my ultimate retro handheld setup? Reacting to the latest 2026 blockbuster movie trailers? No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't I would do reaction content. There's no reactions going on right now. Reacting to the latest sci-fi blockbuster trailer and predicting major plot twists. Literally the same video suggestion twice. Breaking down my Fallout 4 Survival Dad Essential mod list. Surviving the Frostpunk Apocalypse. A first look at New City Management. At Harsh New City Management. Now, that's an interesting one. That's an interesting one because I don't believe I've ever played Frostpunk on stream. I don't believe I've ever actually created a video around Frostpunk. So that's an interesting one to see because I'm not I wasn't expecting that, but I do like Frostpunk. I do enjoy it. Um Again though, it's not something I can make in the amount of time that I have. Elder Scrolls Oblivion, Facing the Dark Brotherhood, and the Shrouded House of Secrets. Unfortunately, I just got bored with Oblivion. I'm more of a Fallout fan. I'm sorry. Let's see what else we got. What else do we got? What else? And I know I'm using a lot of water doing this, but just sometimes it's just really dumb. Stealing fish and mastering the grapple strategy in Sea of Thieves. Testing the scariest new indie horror games based on viewer suggestion poll results. You guys don't participate in my polls yet, so I mean I can't really do that. Deep dive into the complex lore and hidden secrets of Elden Ring. Discussing future channel plans and personal life updates during a chill Minecraft session. Yeah, I mean I do that from time to time without the Minecraft. Transferring my entire Timberborn district into a sustainable beaver utopia. Live stream. I've done Timberborn live, and I'm doing a Timberborn series currently, so it doesn't really matter. Playing retro arcade game at the 2026 Retro Gaming Expo local tour. Again, I mean you're giving me you're trying it's just some of these are just like there has to be a thing going on for me to be able to do it. My honors review of Subnautica 2 early access and new co-op features. Is it early access for Subnautica 2? Is that a thing? Um, I don't think there's any sort of early. I like maybe I can. Uh, Planned release is 2026 according to Steam. So like, unless there's something I can get into, which it'll release in early access. So. Attempting the ultimate zero death challenge in high stakes Timberborn survival run. So this is where it does not understand. Like Timberborn, you can't do a zero death challenge because they will naturally die of old age. So would this be a challenge to make sure no one dies other than old age? This is where like that makes me laugh. My honors review of Subnautica 2, we already talked. Ultimate solo player review. Can board games replace video game campaigns? Now, I 100% like that could be an interesting like little video essay. Do I think board games be able to would be able to replace video game like full on video game campaigns? And I personally think yes. Like there are a lot of modularity around board games and how you can play them to where, like, for me personally, with how many board games I have and how many single player optional board games there are, I could just as easily cut out video games and play single player board games. I don't have that many, and I don't have a good setup to be able to do them as often on live stream and stuff. But like, yeah, can board games replace video games? Sure. Can they replace video game campaigns? Absolutely. But there's also board games that use like video game aspects and use, like, I have one. It is called um uh what is it called? I can't remember what it's called, but I have a game that like uses you need a tablet in order to play it because like it is like a DM-less D&D game. So it's like a DM-less RPG. And so I that's something that like technically I would argue it's not replacing video games because you're adding a video game aspect to it. I don't know. Behind the stream, a day in my life preparing for PAX East 2026. I mean, look, I'm currently in a contest to potentially be part of the main stage to play a D&D game in a convention in northern New York. If I win that, I'll make a video about preparing to go and the drive up and all that stuff. It'll be like a multi-part video going to this convention and participating. Exploring the most bizarre fan creations 2026 local retro gaming convention. Again, this is all about like local gaming conventions, retro conventions. Like there's none right now. Like bizarre fan creations like that. There is too many games is coming up in a couple of weeks. I will be going to that. And yeah, there's sometimes indie devs there that I'll be able to check out and talk to and see what they've got, maybe get some review copies or things like that to be able to try that. So that's a cool idea, but it's not really anything I can like really dive into right now. Let's go ahead and let's refresh. I could just click show more and it would scroll down, but I like to refresh because it gives us a second. Um, Reacting to the latest Tony Xbox Plus trailer. Yep, we already looked at that. Board game night with friends, testing a new strategy card game expansion. How we did just play. It's not an expansion, but we did just play the game Innovation, which I have over there with my friends. The video that we have is very long, and there's a lot of crosstalk and a lot of background noise. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to use that video. However, we are going to play it again, and so that's going to be a video that we're going to have. Rebuilding civilization after the Great Flood and the latest survival crafting adventure. What does that mean? What game are you talking about? We struggle against rising tides, engineer intricate levees, and timber scaffolds to reclaim a drowned world. We must transform stagnant marshlands into thriving hubs. This is Timberborn. You're talking Timberborn. That's what you're doing here. Rebuilding civilization after the Great Flood, the latest survival crafting adventure. That's Timberborn, Gemini. Come on now. Surviving the Eternal Winter, Frostpunk 2 with a new Steam engine strategy. Ranking every boss in Elden Ring based on difficulty during my stream marathon. Life update and Q&A, blah, blah, blah. That actually, I could start doing. Maybe I could do that one of these days. Not Elden Ring. I mean, I could do Elden Ring. Would you guys want to see me play through Elden Ring again? Because like I could. It's such a long game, and I don't have the expansion, but I would get the expansion. But maybe, what if I did like a ranking every boss in Bloodborne or Demon Souls, or a Smasher Pass and ranking of those bosses? That would be fun. That could work. See, sometimes Google knows what they're talking about. And this is going to be the last page. It's just going to be a quick look, see what this one is. Using viewer tips to survive Subnautica while only eating bioreactor creatures. That's just playing Subnautica. Exploring a local comic convention, Medieval Dynasty. Starting a new legacy in the rugged mountain valley. Medieval Dynasty is an actual game I don't have. I've never talked about being interested in playing it. Deep dive into my ultimate gaming setup for long marathon stream sessions. I mean, that's just talking about my setup, which, to be honest, I'm not going to do that because my setup's a mess right now. And how do I get ready for long marathon stream sessions? I just make sure I have enough money to order food. Reacting to 2026 Lord of the Rings trailer live. Was there a Lord of the Rings trailer? Was there a Lord of the Rings trailer? Lord of the Rings 2026 trailer. Oh, the Hunt for Gollum is okay. The Hunt for Gollum, I guess, is a thing that's happening. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't care. I don't care. I do enjoy Lord of the Rings. I just don't care about that. Ranking the most terrifying psychological horror games I've ever streamed on Twitch. I've not played a lot of psychological horror games, so I don't even know why. I don't know why it would suggest that. I know I said one more. Let's just let these last six load. Reacting to the viral 2026 horror game trailer that everyone is fearing. There's again, it's very situational. Like maybe down the line, I can react to it. Exploring local retro gaming, rebuilding a massive beaver civilization using only solar power in Timberborn. There's no solar power in Timberborn. What do you mean? Reacting to the latest Fallout Season 2 teaser trailer and fan lore theories. Yeah, well, see, the thing is that Season 2 is already over, I believe, and I refuse to watch the Fallout series at all because they used AI to write their recap. So, fuck off. Exploring the long, dark, damn path to survive the Aurora and Fluffy. And Fluffy? While dodging Fluffy's unpredictable lunges? I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to talk about with that. Discussing the future of streaming while experiencing the newest City Builder updates live. So do playing City Skylines or something. I think that'd be interesting. But yeah, that's it. I look, guys. I'm sorry. I kind of phoned it in. I wanted to get some sort of content out, and I was racking my brain. There was no reaction content. There was no big things coming out this week. Nothing for me to openly react to. No trailers or anything like that. I was looking, I was trying, and I just couldn't find anything. So this is what we got. And like, look, if any of these suggestions were interesting to you, let me know, and I will go back. I'll write them down, and I will try them out. I do want to give the Monster Hunter board game a try one of these days, but it's just there's so many boxes. There's so many boxes. I actually have a box opening of the Monster Hunter board game. I actually have the dual blade characters right here. Here's one of them, and the other one is right there. I actually had to get two. I had to get a second set of them because one of them was broken. Um, I got two Baroths because one broke, and then the other one also broke in shipping. But I can just easily glue it together. But it's still I spent hundreds of dollars on this thing, and then I let me look at Kickstarter to see if there's anything about the Iceborne. Let's see. Um, Monster Hunter Iceborne, the board game. Has this been shipped? I backed it. Let's see updates. Just a quick check-in from us. Some of the things. Following Chinese New Year, we know things are a little quiet recently with non-U.S. production complete. Chinese New Year shutdown. We'll have more substantial updates to share with you in the coming months. Yeah, I haven't gotten it yet. In our October update, we know the U.S. pledges were expected to ship around July 2026. During update, we confirmed that production and assembly are essentially complete for all non-U.S. regions. So I should be getting, as a result, we'll be aiming to fulfill all regions together in July 2026, and we'll continue to share updates as we move closer. So July 2026. So maybe before July or at some point in the next couple of months, I will pull out the Monster Hunter World board game and try to learn how to play it and try to have that on stream, on not on stream but on a board solo for you. That would be fun to do. I would really love to learn to play that because I'm pretty sure I can play it solo, but you can also play it with friends. I just don't have any friends that are interested in playing it. But that's gonna be it, guys. Quick and easy one. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have suggestions for easy videos for me to make for when there's stuff like this going on when there's nothing to react to, please let me know. Leave a comments down below. Like the video, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Comment, like, and subscribe, all that good stuff. I respond to all comments back. Also, be sure to check me out live here on YouTube and on Twitch, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Check out the other videos I make on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Thank you guys so much. Please be careful, be safe, don't do anything I would do. Always hurt your loved ones. And of course, like always, be sure to mismatch socks. See you all in the next one. Bye.